And now let's listen to Ruan from TIGO on technology in the private sector. Welcome, sir. Another good 7 minutes with you. Your hands, please.
My name is Ruan and I'm from TIGO. So if we look at a mobile phone and children, we typically gravitate to the following scene. Oh, this scene. And I think most of us are familiar with this. It's a game called Candy Crush. And normally when we hand our phones to our children, this is what tends to pop up. But as an operator, we'd like to share some other stories that are important to us and that are about enabling services and solutions that help to overcome the barriers and challenges we face in Tanzania and Africa today. So one of these stories I'd like to start with is about a little girl named Janet that's 6 months old. We know that one of the challenges we face in Tanzania today is that only around 16% of children under the age of 5 are registered, and less than half of them actually have a birth certificate. Without these, children are at a much higher risk of exploitation and abuse. Janet recently received her birth certificate because of a partnership between UNICEF and TIGO. Janet's mother was able to register her birth at the clinic when she was born, and Janet's information was sent to the RITA database via an SMS. This initiative not only ensured that Janet received her birth certificate, but also empowers government and agencies with valuable data of the number of births and the location of these births. And earlier, Dr. Makamba mentioned the disparity between what's happening in urban and rural and the planning around these things. And this is the kind of solutions that we are able to provide today that is giving us access to information to help us to better plan and the agencies to better plan for immunization and vaccinations that need to reach these rural communities. So we have seen the impact of this innovation in Mbeya, where in 1 year the registrations have gone from 11% to 44%. And we believe that this initiative will also be rolled out to a number of other areas and in time to the rest of Tanzania. Another story I'd like to share is about Diane. She's 11 weeks pregnant, living near Korogwe. She was one of 500,000 people that registered for a new innovative service that was introduced by the Ministry of Health and other key partners, called Wazazi Mpendeni, or means parents that love me. The service was offered free to Diana and provided her with an SMS-based information during the different stages of her pregnancy. It also gave her reminders and alerts on when she needed to go for checkups at the clinic. The other key thing is that it also gives them the opportunity after birth with some additional information about early childcare. Being a first-time dad myself, I know it's quite a stressful time during the pregnancy for a number of factors. Apart from the typical behavior that you experience and the cravings that your partner might have, it's also, even with the resources that we have available, it's a stressful time and you're always looking for those reassurances that everything is going fine during the pregnancy. So I can imagine for these people in the rural areas, it is even more stressful, and having this lifeline or this access to information, it just improves the quality of life and gives them that additional reassurance that everything's fine, that the things I'm going through and I'm experiencing is normal. Today, we know that over 40 million messages have been sent since the launch of Wazazi Mpendeni, and it's available on all mobile operators, not just TIGO. So, thank you, Vodafone. Digital Changemakers, another initiative that TIGO and Reach for Change introduced in 2012. Sorry, let me just go to that slide for you. The project aims to identify and supporting social entrepreneurs who have ideas to improve lives of children in Tanzania. Apart from financial rewards that we provide these entrepreneurs, we also provide them with professional coaching and mentorship during this period to make sure that they succeed in these initiatives. Some of the reasons are Shule Direct, which provides digital content to secondary schools and learners. Another innovative app is App for Girls that encourages girls to pursue computing or ICT, future in computing and ICT, and it's able to close that gender gap that we experience in that field. Some of the initiatives that they're doing is they're establishing coding clubs in schools and also hackathons, which is quite an interesting thing. If you think about Tanzania, it's not something that you normally would imagine is going on or happening in Tanzania today. But these are the initiatives that young entrepreneurs are introducing in Tanzania. Another example is Grapho Game, which helps children teach them to read through a game-based system. Samson is one of these children, and he's been benefited from these innovations and access to Schule Direct through a friend that has access to the internet. And he's based in Fakara, and he believes that he'll be a math teacher one day and be able to teach in his community. The last story I'd like to share is Juma. Juma is a confident, energetic 15-year-old and is accessing innovative services introduced by Costec in partnership with Microsoft, Nokia Mobile Mathematics, and TIGO. The service provides access to mathematical training and examples for Form 1 to 4 students or learners. It's through an online portal and can be accessed through a smartphone as well. It's a very simple way to register and easy to use. Although I found that I probably didn't spend enough time during my school on the math subject, and I found it a little bit challenging. But Juma, on the other hand, is doing much better. Just to end off, I'd like to just say that as an industry and as a representative of the private sector, we believe it's innovation in this area is vitally important, and we believe that Africa is fast becoming the incubator for innovation. Sometimes derived from the necessity because of the challenges that we face and the obstacles that we see in our daily tasks that we do. As TIGO and a representative, we look forward to the continued partnerships with government, with UNICEF, and with all the many other organizations that believe in investing in the time and resources of the children in Tanzania, and ultimately the future innovators of tomorrow. Thank you.